Hello. I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial and introduction as to what you'll be doing today. So, the worksheet that you have on your desk is called the Civil Rights Movement Historical Field Trip. And the essential question that is the focus for this activity is how does push for social change impact American opportunity? The reason why you're looking at this is you're going to be looking at the major events of the start of the American Civil Rights Movement from the 40s all the way through the early 60s. And the idea of this is you're trying to gain an understanding for the major movement that would serve as the inspiration and catalyst for other social revolutions that you'll be doing a project on starting Friday into next week. As you do this activity, please make sure that you follow the correct order so that you can complete the activity successfully. The first step is I would encourage that after listening to the sub that you read through the directions specifically, go through step by step and it'll literally walk you through what you need to do. It is due Friday. I will give 10 minutes of time on Friday to complete the task and after that I will collect it. If that is not enough time for you, make sure to get some work done for homework so that you're at a good place on Friday when we get back because we have a shorter class, don't forget. Okay, so here's how to do the task. In Classroom, you actually opened up a link called the Civil Rights Historical Field Trip link. And what you're going to notice is as you work through the packet, you're going to click on various links that will take you to different destinations. Each of the destinations is either a short primary, secondary source. There will be music, there will be interviews, there will be background information, and the questions that you have on your worksheet go in order. It's really important, and it says this all over the place, that you actually go in order of the different destinations because they actually build from one event onto another. And if you skip around, it's not going to make sense. So please make sure to go in order of the different destinations. And obviously, there are background readings on the worksheet that you should read ahead of time before you click on the link so that it makes the link make sense. If you skip those readings, then and you watch the video, it's not going to make sense with what you're supposed to be doing. All right, so let's get started. Together, we're going to read the introduction and kind of get a brief basis for where to start. And then from there, you're off to your first destination. The Civil Rights Movement was a mass popular movement to secure for African Americans equal access to and opportunities for the basic privileges and rights of U.S. citizenship. Although the roots of the movement go back to the 19th century, it peaked in the 1950s and 1960s. African American men and women, along with whites, organized and led the movement at national and local levels. They pursued their goals through legal means, negotiations, petitions, and nonviolent protest demonstrations. The civil rights movement was one of the largest social movements of the 20th century in the United States. It influenced the many social revolutions of groups ranging from Mexican Americans, Native Americans, women, students, gays and lesbians, and Asian Americans in the 1960s and 1970s, who also began to push for greater equality and citizenship. The civil rights movement mainly centered on the American South, even though racism was prevalent in all parts of the country. The South was where a large percentage of the African American population was concentrated and where racial inequality in education, economic opportunity, and the political and legal processes was most blatant. Beginning in the late 19th century, state and local government passed segregation laws known as Jim Crow laws. They also imposed restrictions on voting qualifications that left the black population economically and politically powerless. The movement therefore addressed primarily three areas of discrimination: education, social segregation, and voting rights. From this point forward, you're going to take part in going to different destinations starting in 1954 with a case known as Brown versus the Board of Education. Please read the passage first and then go to the corresponding Google link and click on the link that will take you to Brown versus the Board of Education and give you some background information. From there, you'll answer the questions that follow. Please make sure to follow the process correctly so that you can complete the activity successfully. Good luck and email me with any questions.